ama Ghana rice for ase anope wo madaro mampacha wo maboye ye pa na ama Ghana rice de eno eye Ghana mo a eye papa e wo dwaman so se ye din komo anope mpacha wo pe rice a ekita the natural taste na yemfa bibia no emfre mo mpacha ekita the natural eye flavor of perfume enchi anope se wudi ama Ghana rice you are rest assured se woni pedua no akomodin sem nyina no ebetimi atoto ye Ghana mo ye dua wo Ghana ha ya so ho ne ya package ni neat e wo my Ghana mo encha no pay we obi a wo preach restaurant we obi a ono aduane eton wo a but aduane bi a wo ye bia no obehia ama Ghana rice say eye rice ball say eye fried rice say eye jollof rice say eye anwamo but de wo ye bia no ma ama Ghana rice no emme wo e wo fi ho na ebebo a wo ye pa enti arope when it Jehon so say ubetu na tuduomo na watimi aton bi dia arope become a wholesaler by speaking to us na yebejo so na yeni wedi enkomo pa ama Ghana rice ye e wo dwaman so baby a pacho supermarket ahodo ni nyina no eton bi malls ahodo ni nyina no eton bi open duduomo tu anope woni ye eni nkomo e won kran na ye wo La Paz adjacent the Eco Bank please contain an in chen for ye on 0537 0537 029 464 0537 029 464 and after 0207 676197 0207 676197 na when ama Ghana rice in Komano pay
Kakamyampo amwasi anansio
Namena Obatampa Prostate Center for Ase and Ope we Bema 40 years and above, but your prostate related challenges are ben na the obey nyina no and say check your prostate no na afi wo how be e wo ho bia no bra Obatampa Prostate Center for Ase ye wo mo ebetu ni nyina no ase e dia we Bema mpacho edru baby na wo Johnson no na akwakoye difficult e dia ma edru baby unya tinka se ebi aka Johnson nyina no entimi aba no pay pacho and the challenges are at the bedroom na wo difficulty in urination and pay as I said when your Obatampa Prostate Center for edin komo it's an prostate no airborne koko afi we obi edra na wo be Johnson pray bebre ansa na de achi ni nyina no eyo how prostate no etime edeba Obatampa Prostate Center for other roba pacho wo mo be yi ni nyina no e de free ede abma wo enu ti bra if it prat last stop e wo kaso anyanya no na woni emedi nkomo emfe and pay prostate related challenges nyina ibetu ni nyina se prekompe ede abma ma ahoto any asomdwe nso etime aba pacho free on 0553 800-678 0553-800-678 na wone Obatampa Prostate Center for any command pay pacho wo mo beje so na wo mo tu how nyina no ase ede amount na mena Eclipse Collateral Management for ase se ye kasa no pay Eclipse adaromenti pacho or how bia wo about a year loan na wo pese wo secure na facility no akoye den say approval ebetumi aba simple no and say pacho uni collateral wo dey gisa sika no ye valuation of eniema wo dey aba no a eni sika no pacho enkope eno nti anope ama akwakoye den e dey ama Eclipse say oyisa wo how ni nyina no e dey free wo so obe assist with collateral na etumi aboa ma finances a wo share nim say obenya support from your bank no ni nyina no etibi awie peye eno eche no oye obi a oye property owner pacho why documentation no the necessary ones ni nyina no e dia to ajapade ne so a adopay Eclipse se me mo wa mane se sa document a why no wo mo e de beye adwuma na afi wo mo to a commission e wo ho na eni gesem no eni se at any point in time we hear our documentation about your property no one more essence so e de wade e de ba wabra o how bia no emba ho kra pacho wo mo nam sa kwan yi so aboa nipa bebre enti anopay fa wo ho hye eye Eclipse Collateral Management for dwumadi a wo mo edimo na ebeboa wo ye se opo mo kira kwan a wo mo won kran ha Adenta New Site Abakan Street eho ana obehu wo mo fra wo mo on 0266999020 0266999020 and after 0302551877 0302551877 na when the Eclipse Collateral Management for any command pay na one more ebejo
Kessben.
Church Industries for that room, but one more the product I hold opina no and a dear bedjama so I don't pay Chocho Herbal Fresh, Chocho Hair Food that would drama so Chocho Hand and Foot Cream, Ewo Chocho Bar, but I am not what pains, would depend waposo, I am a teacher say, okay, Jumana be drufia, I am not what say yaw, and pay Chocho Bar, no, only betray you joint a hood in a baby, I would say yaw, and our pain say, Hobia, no, a Chocho Bar. And as I said, with the treaty, now a take you na a real review of the pain. Now a bow mount so what me and to what you basso. Say, would you be a BP air how I dream pa. Wako Hospital pain baby. Now, Waka, a brofudroni at the mouth, Pacho, and a pay Chocho Eddie a year, Chocho BPT, Eddie Ava, wait, your first tree animal, and from Obenum to send your one no, with tea and opana, na a beboa regulator blood, you know, I'm a pressure in your etimi abafo afi ebetu ase krakran so ede ama na etimi ede ahoto ede abro anopei ma wonsa enka chocho product nyina na ebeboa wo ye pa chocho antibacterial soap no ewo chocho white tea nyina nso ewo oyo ba pacho somi ebesu ubo wonsa na wote ya opa chocho white tea no pacho no bia ebeboa wo ye eyisa problems nyina no ede afri anopei ba wonsa nkami wo mo ewo spices ahodo a nyina no eye naturally herbal 100% a yemfa bibia no emfa frame chocho tea chocho shampoo nyina no ekita eye vitamins ahodo ampacho onumbi na wode eye shampoo no any conditioner no esiesie wuti a eboa ma otiringi no efuye etitio no ema no enti adopei ma wonsa enti me enka ochocho product ahodo nyina na ebeboa wo ye pacho se wutie me na wo nkran ha shop bi abekombia chocho product no ebusu wo baby a oko supermarket malls ahodo ni nyina no etonbi eno eche no pese oni ye diga o pese ye tudo dodo mu ma na woton bi dia anope obetimi ene ye di nkomo ewo so na eho ana obehu ye na afi woni industry no edi enkomo frey on 0551815388 0551815388 and afi 02447 27348 02447 27348 na when it chocho any nkomo for 0504 555535 0504 now when the chocho industry ending command pay the resetting agenda of the country as we speak this morning no and the final batch of ministerial nominations President Eddie Eno Abba Enti Anope will go through it for you now what you may who is going where made him say oh be that but for the betterment of education and information sake no yebesa nso akomubi na yetimi Eddie enkomo ewo ho and what you know parliament ended the first batch of approval of the ministerial nominees list no womo di aba womo I go through vetting so far no parliament etimi agi womo nyina no atum the appointments committee womo first report womo generate nyina no anope ye ne ebedi ho enkomo and then to a far extent in the last 15 days in office of President Mahama what has been the achievement so far. We'll talk about it and then we'll look at the substantive appointment especially for those that were more Ekwako survey as chief executive. Now afi yetimi attract the numbers so far. Remember, say Omampanyi Mahama promise say what the 60 ministers ana ede ebeye juma. Now the concerns are that so far appointment are we seeing or are we climbing closer to making the 60 mark. And I say there's a possibility, say a bit me atra and a broswa na nina and koma and pay you bet me a have. Don't forget, sir, deputy ministerial nominations nina no emaye. But we wait to see the outcome of that from now. Ekwakosi Friday. Na yetimi ye ebekwakosi. Just tell us and then share with us your thoughts and views on the latest development ekoso in the country. Numbers ni 0550567929 0550567929. And no any numbers are pay ye de eye juma in the studio. And just let us know or concerns no na yebeje na yakenkai Eddie amount. Dr. Ramsey Enosa, a senior member of the communication team for Movement for Change, Anope Watsanasi. Titi Katino is a member of the NDC. He'll be joining us shortly. Na Afeyawa Mohammed and so Atnase na Anope Yene and paying for me and Sa Etime Eddie Komo. Mede Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. I'm highly grateful, Sir Anope, for making time with us. Sir Oshe DSTV so. This is channel 364 Kessben and Afego TV channel 121 Kessben on digital TV Unya live on Aseda TV and we are highly grateful. Around the world we are live on our live streams and what in social media handles no eso. But that's it, say what join here. But first off, let's deal with the list of the final batch of nomination and the presidency etimi edebetu dwa na afeyentoa so eni enkomo emfri ho. Now in your short no eno ana wo hu say but the aba no peya no maminkan eno enfama we are told say President Mahama will be beginning a thank you tour, I think beginning Friday ebe no thank you to us in the Volta region. Let me go through that one quickly. Na afeyentoa so emfriho. We say the presidency is pleased to announce that President John Dramani Mahama will visit the Volta region this Friday as the first stop of a planned nationwide thank you tour. The tour will enable the president to express his sincere appreciation to the people of Ghana for the overwhelming support and trust reposed in him at the 2024 elections. The president will be welcomed with a grand derby of chiefs, queen mothers, and opinion leaders, religious leaders, members of various labor unions, and their key representatives from the informal sector. The momentous event will aim to solidify the bond between the president and the citizens while celebrating their vital contributions to our nation. President Mahama is steadfastly committed to fulfilling his campaign promises. He has set a historic precedent as the first president in Ghana's history to announce a full cabinet within 2 weeks of assuming office. This swift action exemplifies the dedication of effective governance and his determination to address the pressing issues confronting the country and the Ghanaian people. The presidency invites all Ghanaians to come together in unity, pride, and celebration during the special occasion. We look forward to a vibrant and successful event in the Volta region as we recognize and honor our fellow citizens invaluably support the trust they have granted President Mahama. Together, we shall build the Ghana we all want. And this was signed by Felix Kwachi Ofosu, spokesperson to the president. And no a statement pay a free obampenya tinaye aba. What it means is that coming Friday, nyame eya doma obampenyin ebe beginning eye ne thank you tour. Na obesha se ewo eye the Volta region, and that is what I just read for you. Now, Andra, the final set of a year ministerial nominees, Omo added by President Mahama nominated batch of ministers. The president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has submitted the names of the underlisted to Parliament through the Speaker for prior approval to serve as ministers of state and regional ministers. Enti miensa eti eke muno Ura Charles Wenga is a Upper West Minister designate region. Bono region no ekita Ura Joseph Adai Akwabua as the regional minister designate. Bono East, Francis Owusu Entry, regional minister designate. Then you come to ministers of state. For the Ministry of Defense, Dr. Edward Kofi Omanebuama, Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, Samuel Nate George, Member of Parliament for Ningo Pram, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Amakofibua, MP, NT, Omo Enfoni na yede etutu pictures ne so ede amo elembele emrashibidwani no ana nemfonyi eda TV screen no so sisia. Ministry of Sport and Recreation, Kofi Idi Adams, Member of Parliament for Buem constituency, enti ononim fonyina edasono. The Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment, Abdul Rashid H. Papo, MP, ononso ana ekwako mine that particular ministry. Then you come to the Ministry of Health, Kwame Minta Akano, Member of Parliament, Edema, the good people of Jaboso in the Western North region, has been nominated to serve as health minister, and he is the health minister designate. The Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad, Member of Parliament, as you see on your screen. Ministry of Transport, Joseph Bukari Nikbe, Member of Parliament as well. Then the Ministry of Interior, Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad, Member of Parliament for Asawase, as you see on your screen. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Samuel Okujetwa Blakwa, Member of Parliament. And then Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources, J. Kenneth Gilbert is also there. I'm told he's from the Ashanti region. Then Minister of State in charge of Special Initiatives, Emmanuel Kwejo Ajekum, Member of Parliament. Now, Minister of State, Government Communications, Felix Kwachi Ofosu. So, the current acting spokesperson for the president will become a Minister of State, Government Communications. Then, Minister of State in charge of Climate and Sustainability, Isifu Seidu, Member of Parliament as well. And Anopei, and no part of the list. The final badge of ministerial nomination and the office of the president at the Ebaye. Again, some chief executives are certain important state institutions and as corporations akwakoye juma ewo hono womonso endra Ebaye. Mame enkai way na yentuaso. This one says that but your number is 0550567 0550567 and that is the test line. Appointment as acting chief executive officer. I write to formally inform you that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, in accordance with Article 1971 of the Constitution and Section 12(2) of the Ghana Cocoa Board Act, has appointed you as the acting chief executive officer of the Ghana Cocoa Board, pending receipt of constitutionally required advice of the board of the Ghana Cocoa Board in consultation with the Public Services Commission. 2, your appointment takes effect from 21st January 2025. 3, I take this opportunity to congratulate you formally on your appointment and please accept the president's best wishes. Dr. Randy Anete Abe, Ghana Cocoa Board, and that is the letter appointed Dr. Randy Abe as the acting chief executive for the Ghana Cocoa Board, plus many more other ones and pay ebedeho enkomo. It is only 8 after 8. Mame Emma Dr. Inusa Ache na memano akwaba to the studio. Debia Obantem. Doc, good morning. I'm pumped to say.
Well, Speaker. Maakye.
Very well.
Michia uche for nini na ni washa for nini na. Well, we trained in China intino. There was a discipline no. Yenyaga na man time.
I see.
Until now who said they be me time so.
You are very punctual.
Bus studio, and this is the kind of discipline yera alantramantizo sa ewo intino uhumia na won say alantramantizo suban bina mafa so sa e dia bo me hu. Well, enya ensem de esi bebre ewo ye krom na ohwe nsema koso na say de bia ne de we ye betina ha ekasa for the same issues ho so no solutions bia enu ha yetimi di sa ensem no edi ba na wiye de bia otimi hu za watna speaker kra wabre speaker me hu za wabre because ye bebo hudoro na eja we will come back to the same point and come and discuss these issues intino me hu say Ghana for any abre pa this 4-year period no I call it the revolutionary period say aban amfa hihye pa anto ho antutu ne nyema yi it is going to change the trajectory of this country in terms of our democratic governance. Today me bompa and say we campaign for an all-inclusive governance system. Indeed, a government of national unity. Say we MPP new, we NDC new, we CPP new, we GUM new, Afrafanto, yeni nano should come on board. Na yentimi chichiri policies papa ebetimi amaye manu akonenim amaye nkola no dachi ebeye enua na yehwehwe. That is all that what the Ghanaians are calling out for. That is what they need. Nkoswa na epe. And then no speaker me catch you. So utina ofidie so na umma report say Ghana ya the ship bia betu tamahabo. Free passage to the United States of America. One share krama kranka kroma. Speaker Obiabeko because Sisiano the hope of the youth ne say omubetu kwan fi krom hanum. Ubisa if you can go on the street and do a survey everybody is tired of Ghana. Obia new hope. You no are deserted the ideals, the founding ideals of this country. Patriotism and new hope. And then no, ye sum ye party chin ye mind.
But said dog sisa enti I mean there is a renewed of hope. A renewal of hope say I mean a nearma na enkoye. I mean in some time past, at least we can get some level of hope to forestall the future occurrences, I remember.
Until America say we are in a revolutionary period. Abai esisa dear yenina yetiasesa. But as to whether it will translate into meaningful gains in terms of your democratic governance, no, yeah, dear time will tell. Yasambo bium say. We are calling for an all-inclusive governance system. We do not think that NDC Kono adwin Ghana for Ghana adwini na esho mutim. There be that. Adwin say if they can extend hands to other entities, CSOs, NGOs, political actors, ahimfo academia, obia trade union. Obia all-inclusive governance system. Senda Yera Mampeni Mahama, the inaugural speech, or promises say he's going to promote an all-inclusive governance system. I think that it's the right step. But as to whether we will be able to realize that, say, or say, all-inclusive. Nana do ne baumia. They promise us all-inclusive. And yes, sir. Now acquire family and friends are buying. Sebi no. The worst government in the history of this country. Speaker, na me dawa me dream na me say intino Ghana hano which institution doesn't owe? Eka himfa na ye ndika. Nyame kra obo esoro ne asase kra ye dineka. Yame a obo esoro ne asase kra ye dineka. Because mu promises say mu be si national cathedral edi esi onyankopom enumonyam ena ye gina ha no angosi bebia ade a ye mi ya pa ne say asantifo a omu kura MPP mu sebi ye beka say MPP omu World Bank no Asanteman yewura otumfo osese ababi otoso mienu original ni nine so ekukuntan say Confanotre here just $10 million for rehabilitation of infrastructure. Minya, the World Bank of the MPP here $10 million per number de $58 million akosi cathedral. Inti sa 58 million anka muji 10 million kra edisi edi tujia anka emfa esisa pa amba eho. Inti de make che nuanum se he MPP grassroots for no omu yiri omu ho na omu nji omu party no because party MPP na yeni na yenim no yeni na no na edwin se ebeba be sumo man Ghana hanum enye party ehu into grassroots for no mu yiri omu pa no mu nji omu party no because yes sir MPP is a declining party.
Very well, Doc. Mesaba, so 8:15. This is Kessben. Pacho, your number is 055-0567-929. Now, Mr. Anthony Kwesi Sapon has been appointed as the Commissioner General for the Ghana Revenue Authority. And on appointment, take effect as at Endra, as statement about Bontin. So he is supposed to act prior to a year. The approval and recommendation of the board are setting it up. And the GRA has somebody in place on also Equaco State Affairs. Now, there's a bit more of controversies with President Mahamad's appointment. Crawford Ekeka said regions Nibi Wahwa, Nipa Womwenya appointment in the Mono Iswa. We'll come to that and then we'll have a conversation around it. And let us know. So far, though, from what we know, I think every region has been satisfied, Anna. Per what I know, any chatter me wano na ya cabinet ministers, region biya ne dia ewom. We'll look at that shortly. But Marima Titi Kate no ache na memano akwaba. Wano a member of the NDC. Me hu na ache ye. Ango Titi.
Yes, boss.
Maakye.
Yeah,
that important to say.
Yami adomo bibia boko.
And I trade the ase. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The last time you were here, you were in opposition.
Yeah, last year sometime. That time. But someone said up and down the door. So until that time, not we were out of Accra. GM campaigning. Radio be TV be slow ba me kakra but nyame adum na me boy na ya ba be mu nti I was say yetimi hihye na ye ba na ye beka ye party ho asem to us.
Very well. That is Titi Kache no. Me train baby I do be kwa akoshe na ma betena wona ho din adwuma we ya che enti wo reward the SSM. But party what you saying about what you saying?
I don't be boko. Say Oshia President Mahama is trying to honor his promises. Okay, yes, within 14 days he will have his cabinet in place. And Enrano was, I think, the 14th day.
Yes, exactly 2 weeks.
And on that note, what me I deliver cabinet at the Ama Parliament be vetting among a share age me assure say in the coming week by next week the deputy minister so to us na I know I'm regional balance na atoye to say the oka earlier regions they be a soon say you're satisfied because we are who say 2 cabinet ministers if you region be now share 23 ministries all divided by 16 regions now. That means nobody is getting more than 2.
In terms of cabinet appointment.
Yes, cabinet appointment. Everybody will get 2, no 1. What you say? But immediately say deputy ministers who will come to canvass it. No more almost 3 and 4. No, me sure say no bar. Ebe balance be ama obi ahwato no. Don't forget the chief executives so the chief executives
But
are very...
Obia heard the ultimate.
No. But Speaker, at times, if I can say Obi a minister.
Yes.
Two things. If you put down me, see I'm okay, ministry, be now a baby to say MP, Ghana Gas. I would choose to be a CEO than go to the ministry.
I see.
Yes. The reason is simple. Less stress, less media engagement. What I say? Less answering questions to the public easily.
Exactly.
Somebody wants to be in the media. Somebody wants to, to be seen around. But what's not seen now share? It is not say we are minister and change your effort will be actually seen. What I say. And even the ministers, it's true. There are other departments that show us here. More.
Yeah.
Because he is the energy minister. But look at the input of Ghana Gas.
Yes.
It's a Ghana Gas for you, not so for it. It's the Energy Commission for you, not so for it. It's the MPA for you, not so for it. So all these people play a role. Me feel say competence comes into play. Say the competent people kohwa are also year. It comes to complement the minister. Appointing or no. What I say, he will take the glory. Say, oh, my sector is doing very well.
Yes.
At times, and yes, sir, you have to be minister changing to be noticed. Chief executive positions also have their part to play.
Okay.
And me believe say you do what most chief executives ever appoint you to complement the respective ministries now. Appoint
Okay. And that is Titi Kacheno. Titi, but just quick one. You're running through so far the appointment, Abba. So the Honorable Eric Opoku is from the Hafo region, Agric Ministry. Okay. That is a cabinet position.
Yes.
Oko Ashanti region are 2 cabinet ministers and a freehold. Mubarak Muntaka, Minister for the Interior, and Mr. Gilbert Ejay. Kenneth, also a minister for works and housing. So Ashanti region has been satisfied with 2 major ministerial appointments. Then you come to the Bono region, Bono itself. Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, minister designate for local government. In Bono Ekita 1, Ahafo Ekita 1, Ashanti Ekita 2. Then you come to Bono East, the Honorable Elizabeth Ofosu-Ajari, minister for trade and industry. Okay. And the Honorable Emmanuel Ajekum, and so Ewoho. Then Central Region comes the Finance Minister, Kessben Atoforsen, and Felix Kwame as Minister of State in charge of government communications. Okay. Eastern Region, so Central Region, so year 2, Bono Region year 2, Ashanti Region year 2, Ahafo year 1. And Bono Aya 1, Bono East Aya 2. Then you come to Eastern Region, Giorgio Pariado, Pablo, Minister in charge of sports, youth development, and Dr. Eduardo Maneboama, defense. So that is 2. Then Greater Accra, I was listening to some commentary and focus in Greater Accra. Appointment maybe that is not true. So Sam George is the minister designate for communications, and then Namumolate, Ministry of Gender. Yes, so that is 2 for the Greater Accra as well. Oba Northeast region, no Honorable Seidu Isifo, and also Ewoho. Then Northern region has 3. So Haruna Idrusu is education, Mutala is science and environment, and then Joseph Nupe also coming in. So Northern region, Ewo 3, so far the highest. Oti region, Ewo 1, which is Kofi Adams, in charge of sports. Savannah region, Ewo 1, which is Jinapo, in charge of energy. Okay. Then the Upper East, Ewo Dominica Yini, Attorney General from the Upper East. So that is 1. Then the Upper West has Rashid Perpo as Employment and Labor Relations Minister. Volta region, so Ewa 3. Jifa Gomeshi for tourism. Okudzeto Ablakwa for foreign affairs, and then Kwame governs Abuja for roads. So that is 3. And so far, no, the northern and then the Volta region, Anna Ekita the highest. Arguably, it is understandable because these are considered the strongholds of the NDC, and you would want to compensate them for that. Now, waba a year, the Western region, Emmanuel Amakofiboa for lands and natural resources. Yes, Elembele Empino, and Afe Emilia Atta for fisheries. So that is 3. Western North, Ewo 1, which is Kwabena Minta Kando for health. So I think the regions are fairly represented. Only the Volta region and then the northern region leads with 3 each nominations. Probably 1-1-1-1. No, they would have to complement it up with some of the deputy portfolios. Na Etimi Abua, and then those with 2-2-2. No, so between a CEOs. No, ebi. And in terms of region, no. I think the region be a substantive cabinet minister. Baako na mienu. And that is that. But Maminchio on this, Titi, na mo party move for no, and Ghana for only be a raising consensus. I mean, is that okay? Northern region has 3, Volta region has 3.
All I can say is everybody should calm down until the deputy ministers. Meaning, some ministries might not even have deputies.
Okay.
What do I say? I inti obia and kanakoma and tuniyem. And what I can say is we share appointments there, but now competence is leading a lot. Into obia di bono Ghana for budget so say niaje. But so say Greater Accra aye the cosmopolitan and now the center and the heart of the country.
Yeah.
We usually get a lot of the CEOs in Greater Accra.
I see.
We usually we get into say ministerial no cry and imbalance. CEOs the bema. It comes to complement to balance the CEO aspect.
But you won heavily in Greater Accra.
Yes,
at least.
I'm not
more ministerial position.
You see, I told you a moment ago, say ministry and CEO, the differences are you see your head. Yeah, minister, you see your head. What I say, it is the person and how he's going to help with his position in the region. You bet me you'll be minister. Speaker,
so far,
exactly. You'll be CEO or no more
I understand. Yeah.
So,
but so far, no, I'm just saying because in the Greater Accra, there was some big works. So far, no, Mudima up, Vanderpoint, the 2 Vanderpoints, up, the former mayor and then the former sports minister, one Kasawo MP, Odole Nidin Emma up. Okay, you have your friend is saying Ni Ankra. So I mean there are certain big wigs within the Greater Accra region.
You see, all kind of so then you makes it look like then you are putting pressure on the president.
No, but there are expectations.
The expectation is this: 2 sides to the coin. Initially, I had the women and gender Emma Momo Latin. So when public cried, no say, hey, where is your friend is saying later? Where is Nanoye later?
Bampo.
So Bampo people were like, hey, in Fabium Naka a bit me na shebeboa.
And now she's deputy chief of staff.
Until at times say, yeah, appointed or now until they are. I think he should exercise some restraint in inciting people to be talking and now go back bankrupt for start yeah. What am I say? Because you never know what's in the cookie for you.
Yes.
Say
Horace. The Vanderbilt.
Horace originally everybody didn't say he's the ambassador to the United Kingdom. Have you let him down? No. He used to be deputy ambassador to China. Yes. In this China, everybody didn't say he's the ambassador to UK. He's still not lost. What am I say? So ambassadorial positions so embambo. So when me feel say everybody will get his fair share of everything.
But somebody like Vanderpoint, former Accra mayor there, at least the expectations were say he should have been given a substantive position.
Let me ask a question. Has he been a minister before?
He has not, but I'm
Good.
saying from where he is coming from,
Good.
he
You
has
see,
some level of experience.
most of the times, 1 out of 1,000,000 cases, near 4 be straight iron of 4 minister, unless any credentials. I mean, what I have known is that most of the time you will come as a deputy minister before they graduate you to a minister. But in this particular case, John Mahama has appointed people straight up to be straight ministers, Omundi deputy Buddha.
Exactly.
But I feel that MP or Accra mayor, Neil Antivodapo or former sports minister.
Yes.
Maybe there's something
A
else.
lot of people were taking him for the sports ministry.
Good. All the sports people were, vouching for
Yeah.
him. We saw it on social media. But me, I still haven't given up. Say he will get a bigger position than what he has lost. I'm telling you. I'm still haven't given up. I'm sure I won't say cabinet. But I believe strongly there is something else in
Because as a former minister, you will not bring him down to a deputy minister.
So obviously there's something else. We are all sitting here quietly. If they mention he's not an MP.
No, currently he's not.
So if they give him ambassador to Canada tomorrow, will
he be willing to take
I'm
that
asking
position?
you, what will you have to say?
No, I wouldn't have anything to say, but the question also remains, will he be willing to take up ambassadorial position? Because although a former minister, the expectations are that Anye Yekrano ministry was handled before, no, Obesan Kohobiem. Kofi Adams is a solid person, but he has never been minister. So, I mean, these are some of the arguments a lot of people are making.
And you see, one thing you should know with John Mahama is so now within the shortest time you don't perform, he easily reshuffles. You know that one. We mistake a crebe you ready. What am I saying?
Yeah.
So we a minister, former minister, not to be seen yembo within Tiudia. And no interest say or be within the next month or 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Somebody's non-performance will take him out of office. You understand me? And me, ministerial reshuffle, when they do the appraisal and you don't match it, but one say the president is looking at you, and then the next letter that comes out from the presidency, they've asked you to come back to the presidency and be Minister of State to the presidency, and somebody takes it away from you. At times they even go without anything. What you say? So me, I think the expectation of Greater Accra is high.
Yes.
Ghanaians think say Greater Accra for Nephew say we contributed heavily
34
to it.
constituencies. You won 33
Yeah.
constituencies in the national capital.
Let me ask you this question.
I've been
So if the deputy ministers come out and they are more, what do? You still balance it. It will still balance. So me see and train.
Okay.
We are doing analysis balancing. Let the deputy ministers come out, and then we'll say so. Greater Accra has lost. A minister is a minister, deputy or substantive, but cabinet is the area.
Okay.
If deputy ministers come out and they give Greater Accra 3, that means we have 5. I don't think anybody else will be having.
Okay.
Very
well.
So Greater Accra, cool down, calm down. It will be fine. I know it will be fine.
Titi said Greater Accra must calm down. It will be fine.
I know it will be fine. I know.
The big faces in Greater Accra.
I know it will be
calm
fine.
down. Oh, dear, na matrix say UTT. Oh, dear, na matrix.
Me catch you say me. I'm not expecting anything. Me infant to me to say by force. I will say appointing me baby. Because me hey, I have seen people who are not appointed to positions but have still made it whilst their government is in power. Why is it so? President Kufuor's statement says it's better for your government to be in power than to be in opposition and be a national chairman. But Benny, if my government is in power today and I'm not given an appointment, that doesn't mean that I cannot operate. Knowing the face I carry. Are you saying if I walk to any minister and say I want an X contract, he won't give it to me? He will. So I will still operate. What am I saying? You will still operate unless you decide to sit on your butt. You can still move. Are you saying say be got a contract with AM your mom for me? Me come here my constituency lad man the say me copy street contract on for me. They will still help me out and I will still survive in my government. So it is up to you, the person. Once appointments don't fall on your lap, Yeah, more substantive be to do. No, it's up to you to move into another area to do some business. Okay. And even the people they appoint, ask me how much do they make the someone chief executive now? Appointee under an MDA, ministry, a department agency. If you're Bobby, once your government is in power, it is up to you to move.
Okay.
And then you can always grab something and do something for your party, and you move on, Masa.
Very well. But that's it. Catching now. I remember watching. I remember now. Good morning.
Good morning. Nyamiado. Now say.
Oh, me yeah, now I late. But
yes, that's true.
Okay.
Traffic and
yes.
Even though yes, that's true. It's unpardonable. Semi American traffic na amamante. But I think say last week we one temper. Oh, yes. One come yes. But honestly, put it on record. Documents and me send them out.
Oh yes. Last week
KPMG report. Any public document.
Send them out. Yes, that is true.
Yes.
That is true.
Yes.
But if you are fine, party the
most. Oh, nyame adom bibi ekoso. Only say yeah restructuring, yeah regroup, yeah a review of the ACA. In Greater Accra, it's winning only 3 seats. And again, Bono, you winning Bakope for the first time in the history of the of the region. You winning Bakope. You will lose Sunyani East and West. You lose Brekum. You lose almost baby a half
constituencies.
A half you winning Bakope. A half also. So
Western North mu winning ba compare.
Western North rather na bako, but baby I ta winning na salusu.
Western North na mukita miensa.
The American said traditionally Western North bako. Baby a yelusu da bibia ne anwase bakwai from 1996. But the aka nyina no sehwe also swing. A contombra honorable Tete na Kwajibaya or court twice.
A contombra Jeno from 2012.
And I make us or Kwajibaya or court 12, yes. So, but traditionally, baby, I lose Sudano. You lose be brave. So, and until the Michael committee, a Juman Crawford be brave, reasons kakra mo feel sanka Michael committee yenya anka ni pafu for debi a committee aya form one yes so betima a subcommittee within them betima adwuma. They will be in every single constituency. Men say bia also might be a danonti was say oba a bunkrugu yoyo debi. There will be people there to ask you the reasons in tiama one or two. So okoto ya anasa okra okoto ya nanso de wo tena ase hu se wenti na ama yantimi anwini ye seat in your constituency no okachira omo de bema national council omo only 3 months to do all this. After that na ye de yaba ye wo history of that. Okay, say 2008 ye lose elections no ye form the Hansen committee ne de bia e beto dwa say o hwe de ma ye lose nyina e delegates no delegates na baako banko. For instance, so called me Kroma Santef just in the panel moto abanyina 72 at that time. So Emma na chairman nkwa na etoaba nti Emma nkrofo sikmonicracy ba mu na keka ho nti ebiemu omo ka sanka ebiemu a beboa eno na ebiemu a the coordinator be ka ho ye di nipa 5 every polling station. They say okwa obo se be nipa 1000 nipa 1500 ne na keka ho a omo to aba ho ene nipa bebre so ka say ye expand bio mekra na amete ha imagine ne say obi a wo former MP, obi a former DC, obi a former executive within the constituency must be allowed to vote. NDC, they do it. In NDC they do it, but you see in MPP, so obi a former MP constituency bia police station executive kra woni munyam channel. Yes, you don't do anything. You don't participate in anything. You're too about on kahon, ye ABB on kahon. Obi a former constituency chairman on kahon kra. So eno kra na ma obi nyatre mo ka bi say it is a media executive as a party no family ho. So I believe that senior party no at the national level who are by general secretary we are automatic member of national council no. Yeah. Yenye ne say at least we a constituency chairman. At least constituency no. E was say unya stake kakra wo.
Even former appointees,
yes, former appointees within
the
constituency.
You understand?
National executives, regional executives in the constituency.
Yes, but hey, you say Ubeko baby to some Ishanov. Abranti to say your friends and Collins Uso Amanka. Say ye to about a constituency police station executive or only police station crowd count. Ye call a constituency executive will be our MP for 12 years for 8 years. Ye a national on Kahu. So all these are the reforms are ye crown me matro. The me pese omodeka ho na atro asende amamu. But Nkrofo be brain so e will be bias into will be obetra. You write to
electoral college now than Nkrofo has a more expanded.
Exactly. MPP elections committee elections review committee at gmail.com. O send kwa ombetimi aye. But me wa reshemu say DAC even though say on cancer menkasa about reshuffle media. But DAC ministerial appointment DAC any nipa or more banning a keka hono a mama reshemu say ye betimi a win 2028 elections
2028 and now we do 2025 here.
Yes, because Ushas here a year and your friend say
Speaker,
yes,
remember reforms are more keka ho nsem. O share yeah political landscape now. Current political landscape of Ghana is nothing to write home about.
Okay.
It's highly repugnant in terms of elections. Yeah, to me, no. Yeah, me who say elections be a course. It's an auction. It is never an election. Auction cry can what you say. Don't call me. Don't call me. Don't call me.
I didn't hear.
Now, Speaker, delegates, the highest bidder is the one that wins. That is what we see in our political landscape, and then
It's not everywhere.
oh my brother, it's everywhere. It is everywhere, and you are a media man. You've captured all these things. Into media or reforms are more can expand. Me, crown. What I would suggest is say the entire membership of the MPP should elect their leaders.
it happened in NDC. Almost she party offices in
But of course, on principle, you see, you have to manage the election in such a way, say transparency be boom. So if you expand the electoral college now one transparency and by elections anymore. Of course, then there will be some form of dissent, some form of violence.
Obi titi katano ne ba e ola da de kotopon. Ebi jina kasa me nso me MPP na wo register na you register the person.
That is the
automatic.
That was the year I
NDC for year.
That's the year I attempted primaries and I lost.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the and I said I wouldn't do it
Because
you know what happened?
You
know what happened?
We had a lot of our people in it.
You know what happened? You know what happened? Somebody can be MPP today, he's NDC tomorrow.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
It's a choice.
No,
It's a
it's a
choice.
choice. But
So
then there should be a
what-
criteria.
So the issue we had was at the end of the day, we should register now. I said now wow or NDC. And now we're MPP. So after a while it's insisting say me MPP. Yes.
You understand? That was how they were
That
able
is the problem
But
we
you
had.
But the
So our register was infiltrated.
so you should put a criteria.
But who said they are all
does it?
anka
It was
ideally
infiltrated.
Ideally, anka the best. Say they will be a can. But you see, the thing is that
Members in
you need robust.
bribe 1 million.
You need robust card.
And
And yes, I bet you make say Obia or a membership card or to the subscription in the last 3 years. But how many people pay subscription?
no, but of course that is a
Me
criteria.
assemblyman
Mitigating risk.
Me contest assemblyman and say before so be na was say what with your friend saying lampo me boa sa your friend we na was otua ni nyina. I went ahead and paid 10 years back. And I me to qualify me contest. You understand? So the attorney said young hasting slowly in opening. Matter say be break say you open because NDC did it and they didn't get it well. Obi wo me constituency. Since on collaborate me say MPP ni but when you card that. A lot. Exactly. Onya card that. But when MPP ni so say nipa no oba obetimi na shame all right. But you see obi bana and then I say me person me join MPP a. Emra no e kire se unni hu kwan se obesi ni kwan. Ono so na choice. Eti when dey anka ye expand as na me kan no. Former constituency executive in every constituency who not less than 17 Bemiansa. Former constituency executives and Kwano. Former appointees within the constituency. Ubenya be 5 and answer 10. It will be who no Tisas was for instance. There were around 1,200 people are Mutuaban. That is the number of people on Mutu Abano. But who cover former executives Abba, former chairman, Brinyamo na Odo Munina Bano Abeto, Udi former MCs na Ebia Ali Dono Abeto, Nina Kika, Ube who say why expandia close to 2,000.
Okay. And 2,000, the people will still buy their way out.
Speaker. No,
It's
just to touch on it on a light note.
No,
What was that? What was that?
announcement
Yeah,
is-
but reforms were.
Yes.
Both the NDC. Have you seen their stance? Because
Because they have tried
they,
it.
no, it's not that they have tried it. Debbie. Assemsia, you should go deep and find the issues are Asia ama sa policy na fairly.
So what is your suggestion?
My suggestion is because looking at the continuous failure of both parties in our governance system since the inception of our fourth republic, what you here, they should expand it and allow all membership and put a threshold on what kind of members can vote. Maybe you have to be a member for 3 years, 4 years, and be of good standing.
What's the
what
proof?
Mami Chobibi? So what you are due, sir? Se parties no omo members to your dues here. Obia enko emfa ne san enka national pairs for campaign. And this is the CDD report.
There's no
so what
party
did
that
American?
pays, wait, friends say,
If they pay due, sir, the due is a commitment to the party.
They are supposed to be paying due.
No, and I make us say bebre omuntua. Omunim. I want him.
any person
Bebre
name it here because
and
I contested
those
the national
that
position.
pay are those that have ambitions. And I'm
Yeah.
those that really follow this Mrano, they have ambitions. And to make us say if they are able to expand it, the whole entire membership, untiminto delegates 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 6 million members. Untiminto.
That's what you miss.
Untiminto.
People will still find a way to go around it. So you are sitting on the fence, and I'm telling you, in our case, how can you even cross-check every delegate?
Aswase had that time when this Aswase had over 6,800 people. And for so yeah, preventing a lot of people from registering.
Let me make you laugh.
Over 6,000.
NDC wins election that they go to pon with 50,000, 55,000. My fan say floating voters near 10,000 and now 20,000.
So you need 40,000.
40,000 people.
And how do you authenticate any panel?
Oh, yeah.
What switch allegiance? You didn't even know.
That's why we have technology.
Very well.
That is why we have technology. Mubo Ghana card holder. Muslim Ghana card. So there's technology.
Yes.
Mami on the appointment na yentos.
Speaker Medasi. Okay, a appointment now. I think sir, in the exception of one. A regional executive, I can say, or doubting the competence. Omo Kenya no, me feel say they are up to the scratch.
Central region.
Yes, Central region, because Central regional minister no, why MP da, why vice chairman for the region. Sisi Ekrano or current vice chairman for the region. Again, omunya problem be with Asin Central. Emma a regional chairman suspended Asin Central. PC no Mijima say they were MP no or suspended no. So the party suspended the regional chairman and brought in Mijima to come and annex that seat. In the time Mijima ebaye no, almost suspended regional chairman according to regional spokesperson, communications officer no. Papa no ebeye regional chairman, acting regional chairman, he messed up the region to the extent that ochiche omubasa. So it's not about the NDC, it's about even the cohesion of the region. In Tisa, Papana Yedeneba as regional minister
for central region.
Yes, that's the only.
Those are the commentaries I want to hear.
I know your friends say Gazale Tete. Hadatete Enuaba, or also na Central Regional Communication Officer. Again, name the sister cry MP or Autu Senya. So these are or say Omuna Nime Kwai Mofa so we need 18 constituencies. So such a person would in a bar, one reshuffling in Tema. But we are no free wa. The ministries now. I remember said 2 weeks ago, me Bakano has said. Osha ministers now about first 3 appointments now. These are technical people in their own fields.
Yeah.
Aye Juma DHR for some time. For 8 years, for 12 years, for 12 years. Dominic Ayene was Deputy Attorney General, Oba spokesperson for the sector for 8 years or more opposition. Again, Atuforsin same or Deputy Finance Minister, spokesperson to the extent that I said you get a coup d'etat no or can say we Haruna free or yes, Tama we Haruna ni Muntaka free leadership no. So say Haruna Braka said that time na or Joy FM akoye program as minority leader. What is say ye free but or call Horkana knew how to address him. So a former minority leader and as a minority leader because he didn't hear about it. It was Afin or reveal it and said President Mahama Krane Yini free because President Mahama called him and told him say on any bekasa or he was or Kojo FM say okay later on any bekasa or can semi or vetting 3 days ago into I said doing Ketiana Yakunu Mahama and a Yakun on not kind or can ever vetting ho. So Osha or more banning but you see Brazil issues be which is very important. Say it's not really about senipano adiachra na say because history actually and say Papa be of Greater Accra, a friend Alex Tetenyo, or a people teacher Nantia be Director General Ghana Education Service, or by within 1 year the mills Pamuni Phil as Education Minister. You understand again. Professor Nana is an example I try and say will be a technical person in his field that woman appointment out to me say up Tamana or ye education minister or ye professor ye first female vice chancellor or be ye vice president or be a minister of education or Mayamuno within that time na yentimi anya chok kukurantumi primary school omo can say omunya chok kukuranchira again yes now your friends education minister no the time necessary teachers allowance the time na oko subventions I was a call for free senior high school now that time na no northern region na subventions so continue close down schools in Nekeka. So it's not really about that ye bompa ese ombetimi ayade ni ye omoye ni ye ye ba na ye bepe timi ni bioma ye be kire alternatively de betimi aye foforo ekoya ye beka ankoya ye beka on a regional balance. I think say ye hwe vote say a vote and ye hwe the contribution of the vote and even regional balance and a year Greater Accra and Ashanti region should get the highest.
Why?
Because Greater Accra Emma NDC 1.2 million votes. Greater Accra 34 constituencies. So all can omo contribute to highest for a NDC to win elections at Greater Accra with 34 constituencies. And yet the number regional balance in the number of seats constituencies are won in a keka. So almost 34. Ashanti region the second highest. Omunama NDC the second highest votes.
31.
Your friends say votes.
Total.
So say regional balance. Regional balance. You have numbers in terms of constituency.
The quantum of votes
quantum of vote for NDC, but regional balance. Osha your friends say Greater Accra has 34 constituencies. Into regional balance, crown qualify and a vote, and so qualify to get at least 3. What you say in cabinet again,
but now they have two.
Ashanti region Emma NDC 697,000 votes with 7 seats for the first time. Osha Ashanti region was the highest number of constituencies. It is a regional balance. Definitely Ashanti should get more than 2. Okay, say me throw some article because will be dantina abuasero or jidebada or yedi that in chain. In 2013, President Mahama Beye president, which Ashanti region Firimukra. Was a Ashanti Youth Association Eba number press conference because we didn't even have a single person at cabinet. And son of Kofa Papana will free in a hini, Kwakwej my mensa, Ebeye Works and Housing Minister or the call cabinet. So this time around, you preempt me ndisini, but me for Ashanti region, that's where me dimin queen nekeko wo me tete me hobby bia me bibia ho. So definitely I was say so na shape up the opposition because in opposition we have to also criticize. Inti ehwe ampa why are there oma mienu for the first time. And see that Ashanti region 2 bigger positions like this. Muntaka as interior minister. Then
he deserves it.
Yes, and Gilbert, who was a deputy minister under Mahama in 2013,
and
deputy defense minister. And I was saying about Ebium, so nipa mienu. So I believe that deputy ministers and so Ebiana Yanya Makwana Semino, Kokubuahi or home, the Brujajan fee, any Omokahuina, Omo Ayejuma, Ediabua, throughout their lives, they've been working for NDC throughout their lives, especially Brujajan fee, Brujakradi, almost in BBI, a friends. I'm not mentioning names, say, me name say, Obeko Hanas or Obeko Hadia, but what I'm saying is, regional balance, no ocean of Easter, me sure say na a afterthought because baby a papa ni din ekoshe nanka no feast to ochom afrimu kra
ochom afrimu say
yes o dey share he's the last name there and also control MP
no
yes and also control MP a share meanwhile that man is not an MP olusu sa seat no and a little gambaga seat no so he lost but who say oh shishana no who says first of East crown in but to be very honest, every region has a good representation. Maybe Omunya 111, they deserve 111 because we share a number of constituencies are more now. What the regional balance now? One is enough. Maybe it is a Bono East. One is enough. Bono. One is enough. Bono East or 12 constituencies. One is enough. Bono East. Half. Almost 6 constituencies. Omanya Bako. I was expecting say Collins Dauda will still get a ministerial appointment looking at his experience. Even though Okase or build a youthful government there, but I was expecting say be an experienced person like that. A bit me enya for their guide.
Now also for mama.
Yes, but Oshe the regional balance now. But you see, now me can say regional balance in the ABA MCs there be. Constitution no ministerial appointment for regional balance. Because CEOs, constitution regional balance no. Just ministerial appointment and a constitution. The rest of the appointment CEOs na keka hono. Ideally, the bureaucratic nature and nise ankatembia ni esesa. Okwa baby to Nigeria. If you are a CEO, you are not changed. You ain't change you. Because usually they pick technical people to be CEOs there. For instance, man now obey communications and digital economy minister. Tamana we friends Malam no sa Malam na obey. Tamana good luck Jonathan ewo and notice or Saudi Arabia watch radio university ho and okofan by. Ofan by no or ye acting for 1 year and a Buhari winning. Buhari ni win Buhari substantive in terms of more IT no. We and Buhari no communications minister. He is the only communications minister or minister in Nigeria and even in Africa on your politics that even when he was communications minister, he has never even campaigned for any party because he is a technical person in his field that okoye adwuma. Enunti na ma eduji tamakulu. Ede sa your friends case no e court say. So be a CEO. Yenhwe ni competence. Na onko public service na onko interview because oshe appointment ya be by yes just subject to the approval of public services. Did the pan public service na confirm na why do you remove the person abra nipa no ewo ho a wo ye adwuma institutional memory ni na keka ho case no ampa a travel call 2019 ruling no e ba ya e kire say obi a CEO and as the deputy CEO no go through public service untimi yi na di but minim de Kalistos Mahama ejia
constitutional body
dabi enya onokra minim de Kalistos Mahama ejia omo amko retirement nyina no afro ma fa ya o kokofu eja efru adwuma mo more than 1 year afro kokofu afa ya no we represent NIA Professor Tefa retired November use muka no ha se wa retire awo kasa ojina homi wa friend from ho asa fire no esa say o person of fire obi ana ehu say omo otumi but I believe that anka yes ana especially deputy CEOs obi to say alote ewo your friend saying forestry or is it through the ranks be deputy CEO ye be time e buy no deputy CEO ewo ho ya need na decision e buy so after that na ono eto aso e be CEO so Osha the institutional memory, Osha Ejuma wire over time. Nessa any panoka say uyi na dia. I don't even know him in person. Minye sure say oye campaign krama ye. But he's the forestry your friend say CEO now. Matisam Crofobi prehonti ebia na yako yined. But he rise through the ranks and okodru baby odru. Eti eno de I still share with that. Say na kra na fire and crop on kra na yen take steps na yen operationalizes ade no. Me in fact titi katono ebia na enye ni field ni forestry and I say environmental protection and they share environmental protection. No akọ na onima adwuma nani so yempe technical people to manage technical areas say na be ya ochena bi no say oban bi kura ba on betima abo aban no amana succeed in those fields.
All right, that is Awa Mohammed. My main kind messages in Libya Abba na yento asudin komo. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Ask Awa for me that will the NPP come back again? Come to Nkoko and see what is happening to your party. Victor sends in that one. Victor, thank you. Well, say good morning, Speaker. There is something very interesting in our politics. Can you mention anyone from the southern part of Ghana who has contested an election in the northern region before? Gradually, those from the north are gradually dominating the political space in the south. Okay. Thank you for a message. No one for the Ankaho. Please, I want to ask, will the government sack those entering in recruitment after the election? Because the NPP did same to the NDC when they came to power in 2017. Thank you for a message. Good morning, Speaker. Please tell Mr. Awal that I need his number. Okay. As a Corona do a free at the by one for the Ankaho. And Awal be there Hunipakro. We say good morning, Speaker. Now we have understand the real reset that the NDC and President Mahama preached about by putting fire everywhere. We are waiting for Western Region, NDC Regional Office to be on fire. Paul from Takrade, Kojokrum. Paul, then our person watching Western Region. Sir, you have been satisfied. Amako Fibu are lands and natural resource. And yede Omode a hunter mamina oba Emiliata. Yes. Omode na fisheries.
Yes, fisheries.
Yes, it's the Western region.
Hunter. You only Shama.
Yes, Shama.
Ofri Shama.
Two.
A hunter mamino crown possibly with my deputy minister.
Military background, solid.
This one says that, good morning, Speaker. I always like to watch you when you are in your political discussion mood. You speak political wisdom. The Honorable Ladade Kotopon member, we never had to be an NP. Okay. Abanda, thank you for message. Titi, they are a solid man. What the forms with the uncle position, you made it do what I was there. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. We see from Cape Coast South, you are doing a great job for Mother Ghana. President Mahama is going to give out the best to move the country forward. Ghanaians must watch out for that. Thank you. Good morning, Speaker. I'm Eric from Tuase. I want to know more about the Obuasi incident. Thank you for a message. Speaker, good morning. Please, the GES graduate recruitment problem has not been cleared yet. Please help us out. Graduate for Yandra, answer more questions in we say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please, our question has not been answered yet. Please, you promised to and America Sandra Kwesi Kwati was in the studio and he said before our NPP for our buying there is a lot of recruitment regarding the posting of more graduate teachers, and then they anticipate more catch and and I think that is the answer until the substantive minister takes office, Exactly. So I mean, you just have to wait for it. So your questions have been answered. They be went here. Before. We say why the NDC communicator is saying what the NDC communicator is saying is not true. It happened to my constituency, Achuma Wabieja Municipal. The NDC youth has went there to scatter things. Okay. On one can scattering was in beer and my mom for beer to titi. So we say good morning, Speaker. Please, this is Dr. Opoko. Tell Awa I need his number. Our microphone here numbers are no pay. Please ask Richard to call. Okay, thank you, Godfrey. May I say, we say, Speaker, good morning. I beg our president to give an appointment to BOT because his good job must be rewarded. NDC, he did a lot of things for the NDC during the 2024 campaign. Thank you, Sabato. Odiwefi Wenchina Ebae. Sabato, I agree with you. The young man called BOT must be rewarded. I'm sure, sir. Titi Krabeya with me. We say the Northeast region still needs more appointment. The NDC managed to get 3 seats from the 6 regions, though the presidential candidate of the NPP hails from the region. We believe John Mahama will listen to our plea. Thank you for your message. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. I have heard that they have appointed a new CEO for Cocoa Board. I'm Joshua Yeboah. Yes, Joshua Yeboah. Dr. Randy Abe, formerly of Metro, is going to Cocoa Board. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. I'm enjoying your show. Thanks to President Mahama for appointing Honorable Emmanuel Amba Kofi Boa as the minister in charge of natural resources. Interesting times ahead. Amba Kofi Boa for that ministry. We'll look out for what will happen in the future. Good morning, Speaker. It's been almost 1 month and still over 80 schools. WASI papers has not been released yet. Can you check on that for us? Very well. I'll check on that for you. Thank you. Doc, my member also not mean to on the appointment. A few ones not member. Well, Titi. So, move to me the WASI issue so akahona yemfatu ni mo.
Well, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. But so far, President we're fulfilling a promise now under 2 weeks.
Yes, he has been able to fulfill that, and I must commend him for walking the talk. So far, so good. Adia Ahamekakra, and I would say I'm a person that supports women empowerment. Or share my history. I remember when I was student leader. Menya kwaya, me vice president no me yoba. What you say?
Dr. Ramsey.
Into me share appointment now out of the 42 no so far no. In terms of ministers na ba no. Ministers of state no. Cabinet ministers na. Only 7 ayamba and it accounts for 16.7%. I mean, look, you pese ko as a country. And there's an African proverb that says that when you want to empower generations, you empower woman. What you say? Intini ye ko ye nimno na ye pese Ghana no some form of social and economic development and say ye di yemba na gina ye. Yeah, Mamin Kanche speaker. Kessben. Ahuntira Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene Akufo-Addo mu ni ye ko ye no. Anka ye enye yemba na anka bema bebre abodam. Me catch wene.
Oh, Samu.
Naze home economics. Who does proper home economics than a woman? Anya ye mana. Anka mema bebre sebi no mental health no akoye timama yentimi njina ye. Into we have to acknowledge our women in different facets of our society. Into what I want to see going forward, ne say, Yera Mahama di imba bebre ebeka ni cabinet. Na when we also go down to the local governance system now, we have to incorporate gender parity because the local governance system for so long no, we've not been able to inculcate a lot of women in there and even create gender desk ebetima empower yemma. Into going forward no, yemma memoni sister for or more competence no. Please let us give them the chance. I'm talking about competence and credibility. And yeah, Sisira da pa mono ni hawa komso no mo mbane bi na yepe ewa ambano.
No more yede.
There na o my den say.
No. Why do you mention them? So
no, o my den say.
I'm just asking.
Speaker, why if you know the answer to it, why you asking me?
I'm not. I don't know the answer.
We are talking about credibility. We are talking about credibility, competence, and credibility.
Think Hawa Kumsin doesn't have credibility?
She has no credibility.
How doesn't Hawa Kumsin have credibility? Hey, and then why you
share the kind of violence Hawa Kumsin has propagated in her constituency, the inefficiency in her ministry. Hey. Then let's even come to Siselapa.
No, stay with our concern. Because you see,
you don't attack
the personalities of people just because we open ourselves.
Why? No. They have set a bad precedent for women.
She was a fisheries minister. Tell us what she has done. Incredible.
Women
We're
leadership.
talking about appointment. She was fisheries minister. So idea why you are incredible. Don't do that. It's libelous.
Debbie. There's a principle.
I was thinking we because setting them Tamakuro. Oh no, court to see where we are gonna sika. That's true. Okay, and yashi. But what Cecilia the we are Biaska. How come so we are Biaska? Mesa property fund. Young setting up in any committee to investigate it. Why do you tell us when you're
Speaker? The American said when you have bad precedents. On my setia. That's what I'm talking about. The precedents on my seti. Cecilia Rapa.
Yes, but
they
have set bad precedents.
And I make a choice. Their credibility is at stake. I am telling you emphatically because in terms of the fishery ministries, the inefficiency in that ministry, and I hope the OSP be investigators. I mean, you see the findings.
Inefficiencies been working.
We're talking about. For example, fishermen as omodi omu we no premix no mo no premix no mo to turn my party for.
Oh dog.
I know they make catch you.
I won't allow you to go.
There.
Him say a how comes in initiative. And then the premise for crime, ya no automated.
Automated no go see saying.
Me ba to boase. Obi nko hon kofa premise for say odisika mu and I mean, you are setting machines in Bibia. Speaker, just go there and then you speak for yourself.
The findings will come out, and I am putting it on record. Say OSP should investigate the ministry. You
don't
get on record.
You are a legend, so you have to prove.
You have to go there.
Secondly, Cecilia Pasika na omodebaye no. For God's sake.
Kind of for it.
Who can say judiciary eclair no? If you look at the Mo Ibrahim Index, governance index, and for judiciary autonomy, your judiciary has declined by 50% in terms of autonomy, right? So ubetinasi na okache me say your judiciary clear
Did I say that?
Not or court into or clear into
that.
The investigation. And America said President Mahama has promised the people of Ghana that he is going to relook at that investigation and reinstate that investigation. And I know, sir, finding the bar Ubon de Eka. Now let's move back to Obuasi Asem. Speaker,
you have 2 minutes to
Krom Hanum. We have all the laws, we have all the policies to ensure and enhance that there is an egalitarian development and distribution of funds as far as development is concerned. Minerals Development Fund Act 1912 the Imrat senior yetimi mineral royalties for social and economic development, especially in localities that are more minerals. And Ghana is the largest gold producer in Africa. Obuasi mine, Obuasi Ayohunasana has the largest gold reserves, second largest gold reserves in Africa. Na okoshe omon putemu a omon Obuasi mine here near how ene eka omo. Right? The Mineral Development Fund no say shishemu. How the allocation, we share allocation 20% is being allocated to the Mining Community Development Scheme. How has that been able to eradicate poverty and enhance the economic development of the locals in Obuasi? I want you to the Mineral Development Fund so 5% is allocated for research, training, and for projects and sustainable mining. How many of these people have been able to be empowered or mobile conducting sustainable mining? And also the politicization of illegal mining in this country. We've seen during the election time, rhetorics are both parties, dominant parties, MPP and NDC for omode politics are yebemamu etu enti mamu nso muntu aba muntu mai na yeba will allow you to dig and ensure that you degrade the land and no there's and yes sustainable. So we are calling on reforms in the mining sector, especially speaker your minerals most of them is being exported in raw form. That's why we have advocated for 60% value addition on all the mineral resources I am or Kroman, so that we can be able to create employment opportunity for youth in our war. Into the AC war boss in there, military for no man there. And the Ghana Armed Forces has been the lowest institution in terms of security in this country under the Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. I'm calling on President Mahama to enact certain reforms, and the Minister Designate for Defense, Dr. Omanu Boama, he should enact reforms in the Ghana Armed Force, because Nkoye Osha DSC war Tachiman South Osha and ADSC was Shama any the North Nkoye into yes Mampeni Mahama said he should ensure we have reforms in our military. The military has been politicized. It has been a political organ that has been divided for so many years. What you say? Recruitment processes now. Yedi call military muka. We do not recruit people based on merit any competence, but based on party affiliation. So protocol somebody call military police immigration. I say chow and yet.
Meda say, Mama Titi Emremo, 14 after 9. Titi, Mamintio.
Bajo, can you
on the appointment and then
I'm confused about what really.
But you can't appointment in your boss and what's it. But what have your first bite on the appointment?
It's unfortunate to say the AC, you know. Omo this year ashura mo nkwanye na ya mo yakọ na the me eye manage din say prompt action His Excellency John Mahama take here immediately after the incident. So bekaya last elections na 2020 na grofo wuye you see you know. It took a while and sana Nyama air cost so evidence in no got lost. But we know I am very pragmatic and prompt, no. Evidence will be found at the scene, and you will get eyewitnesses to fill in to get a report ASAP. And me titi sem see you be na inside to your moon na fahira. I condemn it to be the inside your modia. It is very wrong for the person to inside them say omonko side ho no monko e de omuye no. Minti bi nka say omomoko no were wrong. Minti bi nka say omomo shoot ye no so wrong. There was surely something wrong along the line to trigger the AC, you know. Inti President in the 9 as he form a issue statement say yenye investigation to the matter. I don't think that going forward this is we should be in a position from now to look at such issues. So we are in term Albania reporting in term near to me address the issues no.
Yeah.
But yet not say chesa now at the end of the day no. But we say na evidence cause so around the whole scene no. Na nipa ye fear. Because eyewitnesses play a very key role. Mr. Speaker, abroaches open more information by embre one name kokro abuti fi o. Oti ni window I don't know oti fi. Nti se BBC a. Omuno who say oh there's a man passed with a brown jacket. They are those who can give you such detailed information. Yedi bet you be ana yedi be hu their course. Intermediate. Omo masri omo nkwan yema omo ebusuafo yakọ na yebe pa police for na cho say report them brantem ni enhwe measures a yebetibi de stop akabe surveillance ACC ewo mining areas no because enye no boase issue na start
almost every year
no
reoccur
into me sure say we report them brantem there will be a way to actually calm them down. I feel say President Asebo Okaye no so calm you be down say the institution should take care of the dead people and take care of the medical expenses of the people.
Yeah.
And also boy calm microphone tie ye hope say reported by bantem na bibia dead in the problem should be solved once and therefore all the
very well. May I say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please, I want to hear number no pay the annoying. Good morning, Speaker. Please, the Cocoa Health and Extension Division contract staff. We haven't started work yet. We are still at home. So when are they starting to post us? Joshua Yaboa, you sent in that one. Speaker, good morning. We those at Sefi Bibiani are still not safe from the way Asante Gold is mining in our community. They must be talked to. Thank you for a message, Adiaba. Good morning, Speaker. Please, we the NSS people haven't been paid since November. We plead with the government to do something about it. Thank you for a message. Money flex. Obuasi na adiwe free ebaye. Ora has come to stay. The dismantled NPP can go to court if they don't understand themselves. Thank you. Good morning, Speaker. Please ask a while for me if reviewing the NPP free SHS is cancellation. Okay. What do you mean to say? They say you almost na major report and you review omuhono. Does that mean say NPP cancel omuhoana? Well, please, Speaker, President must find place for BOT. He did a yeoman's job. A lot of people are campaigning for BOT party for no. Please, this is Dr. Opoku again. Okay, Doc, yate awa befa number no befro. Good morning, Speaker. You see those who have been posted to head the boards, Sami Jemfi and Randy Abe, ? Kessben, Anna Wode Abba. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Why are the NDC youth vandalizing state properties from Kobe Owusu Edward with the way Ede Aboto Ase Oti region? Thank you, Oti region for an pay ya chiamunyina. Awa my mama 1 minute na yan wrap up your time. No.
Okay, so what's the brother me can ho asem crowd. Then I mama 1 minute. I didn't even okay, so but quick one on your friend saying the two personalities are Minu Mudin. How come sin discharge her duties dutifully as minister. For the entire 8 years, there was no single day I set up a committee to investigate her as a minister. Again, Cecilia Dapanswa, Juma as minister. Juma as minister. Ononso, Obieni who are watching said Waye Bibida. Nisika na Irai. Eno kuhui. Eno ma ye chini pano. Ene can't say Nisika Ira. Ghana Sika Nyirai. Oye Jumano baby and why na oye Jumano na wia Ghana sika na se obi sika nyirai. Se ne muna mo aban muna mo feel some bit my investigator. You investigate but won't na hanka se nipa ni credible. Emma generally na so do ni abem. Emma omo aban Dr. Ramsey so. Omo na campaign say yentu for your friends say so okay say yentu for change. You campaign for change. And ya change. Exactly. So definitely
we campaign against what you say? Talk about the one village, one dam.
You didn't even get 50,000 votes.
Talk about the one village, one dam.
You didn't even get 50,000 votes. Ghana,
movement for change.
Ghana, what you get 50,000 votes?
Talk about the one village, one dam. How I come say manage. Talk about that.
So talk about that. That is one. Two is that Obuasi Diano Yema Abusiafo nyina yako, especially Oshe Omomu yana nipa be emienu. Very respectable people within the place. Bako oye busanga for mrantia hene. Onana edi enimu no ena bako so imam. O lead prayers ni nekeka ho ena omoko ya ayede no ekosi wo ho no. Ye mabusuafo nyina yako. Unse ade we dana ye to aba no. Soja ni bi, soja fo mienu, mrantia bi ko gina ho. Esa omase mukuta tuo ni nekeka ho. Soja fo so odi omoka samato so de kan na yenhwe na yenye vandalism after elections nkrofo say normal ebu baby ani say your party are winning elections no ye kan ya anya adwuma no na ene ye bedru baby ye dru yesu say ye be investigation na ya hwe ekwan ya efa so a nipa no ewu ye even though na area na nka so omokode but o se makola no nko fichire wako Owakana yinjanisa. So definitely I was say yeah na yetime but ade ba ko America ni say mesre nkramofo mpenim for mesre zongo for mpenim for mesre national chief imam ya do sondodo tem bia e beku nipa organa ha bia nkramofo tem bia e beku nipa bia zongo for why yenso ye position timi kwaji bi man ye ene Haruna Idrisu education minister Muntaka interior minister. Let's look at these things. Ni yenja se obi be hye obi kutupa na wakọ say wo ho kwa hwe ayo aso struggle akwa na etwa ne nan no nhyew yesi na o footballer we free shaman to e ba ayo still struggle ya shoot unan ya twa unan say also wo yere wo mamie no how do you even cater for them eti misre minuanum zongo for ni gramofo at least ye ju ono kwadodo 10 bia enu tena mana make us a free secondary school eba be boy because enipa no wako school akọ nanimu a de obekọ akọhwehwe pa eye position
okay
onko ema obi enhyenu kutupa se mumbo wura ho no makobo wura ho and the media so munye very careful because Rwanda what happened media obi ko kan say obi ekokrochi and bibi saaba no
so was that
National Media Commission because we say for Media Foundation for West Africa
starting that you feel are not doing the right thing
you
called out
general media general omoye which is wrong you understand because you see Osha Media Foundation for West Africa almost start TBB. I think say omun twaso momunye elections period nko elections period no dey abase omo ka incendiary language in both media houses they made then say Kessben obi na watna ha wa kan ya record no because now mo record even panelists record media dey na keka so eno e kire say at least omo yesa na omo report one media house for some time I was say NCA ewuram any National Media Commission ewuram na omu hu se we mu omo masumdwe ma oman mu enti yenyi omo emfiri wo say ye je omo license cry wo say ye je omo license
but I say Gihog Distilleries in so appointment and Dr. Jones bought here apply right
what do you say reset I started Obole Bamboy
Ade
enran ka de anko mo hye former President Mahama President Mahama was say oh propaganda
me da say
fie almost
say obi agosi abusi afie dia
oh who tell almost see wani mo oro so we MP enya omo minister
just 1 minute na men call the time na
oh sir
propaganda
speaker oh sir yeah can sema yeah the embetina fidie we so enye propaganda we speak facts when Hawa Kumsin was the minister for special initiatives one village one dam na eshenase
yes
anamebwana
yes
how was that able to solve your food insecurity?
Oh, but she was not supposed to solve food insecurity.
The dam was meant to support the agriculture sector.
GTV did a story said in the Upper West
they were dugouts. They were not dams.
Because
Sikana shit under that initiative. They say we have to retrieve. Say Actually, drought in the bar were not no. We share food shortages no. Until we know what we are talking about.
You know that
when we are talking about women leadership, maybe. Oh, mommy, when we are talking about women leadership,
I'm grateful. Titi Katino is a member of the NDC's communication team. He joined us this morning. Dr. Ramsey Nusa, a member of a Movement for Change communication team, senior member. Awa Mohammed of the NPP. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Me famunsi ba me twa me ho na me of a wosen eni enkomo emra na obatampa aye krado. Ati ba me ma of achi na me ma na kwaba over marching empomboko there.
Kessben.
Relax Moses na wo blada ni positive no say the be awju so betwa awju so fine ntudu do no say call na say do no mo na e yo so mo ato mo na sa na tie wo ato de say awju so bia awju so pi say de na sate ye na ye no na mom positive na ko fa sa ya de ne ba no e da so ye den e sekira kesia ne say eye nti eguso ekese no na je say complication na den e ko nanim na sa positive na ekese no ho adu na memewo nyame ma dom say we drone with the can we drone no a best shrink positive na ekese no e ma na normalize amasa adwon so awdwon so ne hu susu yan den ejai na ma me ye outstanding e wo positive ayahwem because and when I was to Numuano, a managed so, and shrink prostrate. In this, do not have Maakye or my Baba Jada says, O man, do different better no. It's the Omutim Kaba, no more draw. Babana, Behena, Yanaden, a co. And the mamma can say, Debia will be so opposite to do champion or bois. Into cemetery couple to once a month. That's a champion opposite I him. Debia can say, some use of her, Belgium Madria to ma, yan should be a catheter or mamma had that. Because I know was a while with the good manwa. A best single post to know, I'm an I normal, nothing in Panwatono. And baby Baminchen, or Baminchen, August. Or buy if you took in a buyer. And then some of friends say, if about do one do navy now or ba about my machine and I'm so under umbra. And or buy no. Fade or buy me, Adam Shan record, fade or buy no. Me text and posted in here 288 centimeter cube. Yes, Scania. That's the unit edition, a centimeter cube. Now 288. Or buy and or buy me testing now about 206. Reduced by 82 centimeter cube, which is very remarkable. And I'm catching says, a year, Sanka or the hospital beer, and come on my surgery. Because when you back out, you say, no, because above when you drew. And a hospital senior do a single prostrate. And manages them kind of time solution at the core, I just at the moment, and manage it. Into me, share them someone that do some. And 206 in the crown, a very big portrait on Conum on San Conum on Umbranian Testino or continue a bedu baby no a bed normalize it, nothing a whole year day, near through her. In Tunsana, a new name a drum, a debo amount for Cecilia me away, and the mammy yet, Madame Son come unique in the treatment of portrait. So obitumen ka mo nyen yansafo anitifo ngaka se o papa we mesiken tina we mesiken tina ope na oti radio so an TV so okasa enye usika sem na meka no mesebra na baji ayahwe ma wankasa ho because bebie no obenya yahwe chen me ho ti am ka chen go se so otimen ka when you 90% we what 90% 10% ni so why then betu 29 then aba oba on beto me a mistake in a bio.
Okay.
Me no man.
No numbers on any location.
Yes. Me no money. 0553
0553
800
678
0553 800 678 when you come as in Fanamo way 0249 49 61 66 0249 49 61 66 and now when you Western region and Fanamo way 0246 04 34 58 0246 04 34 58 Mufa ofra wo we kuma sem first anoma no am ofra eboyan bo afri eho ena wanya wo ashaman manya obi ohwe eho amame kakra 0245 42 85 88 0245 42 85 88 me kan so say wo frɛ ho wo pese koto do hwɛ sɛ when you portrait nya portrait nkwa na mani padwo so sɛ da make no nya no kwan so na ma symptoms make ho asam emani ba bibi ti sɛ infection bitma ma odwo so pia na dwo sɛ da yɛ kan yɛ e friend saying diabetes bitma am odwo so pi weak bladder bitma am odwo so pi nti wo be kwa hwɛ sɛ ya testo a confirm sɛ wo portrait and son why then I could tell you say I compromise the integrity of the medicine. Will be one could when you put it in a how no I could talk. But I could talk baby no so man do no and some year because some time ago mammy been in Nikun frame me. Send you could so pee and I'm dead don't come on. Dead don't man one. Bear 1 week later. I don't mammy fair before so. No, my Mukran made one is asked Junson or Junso. I'm sir, Uncle Sun Medon, sir. Uncle Sun Medon say, I don't mean I know you so. Anna was Uncle Sun Medon. In the other Busan say, look, or diabetes, Anna, I saw diabetes. them so diabetes and then positive na manage so diabetes na manage so e ho na on buton yema a settle case no there into say who koto do na hwe say ya test o a confirm so positive na positive there do bia no betumi asane ya de chema do no into say obia pe was a condition mo onpe me kira kwan wo ba o beto me wo fifi prat last stop ewo yenya no kwan so baby de fifi prat last so wo ba me ho a udu ka so a kase wo pe yenya no station uko station ho a bisa say wo pe fifi down taxi we taxi na ka kira ba so bi so abatampa wo si junction so abena nte be 3 minutes no aba me nchen wo ba o beto positive de ya se kan ayasa obi anchen me nti sana mitumi aka nende esem time nso
aka 2 minutes
aka 2 minutes because we prepare aka timite my very good. No man 0244 I'm sorry 0538 no it's a mistake 0553 800 678 0553 800 678 and a Kumasi 0249 49 61 66 0249 49 61 66 and Western region 0246 04 34 58 0249 0246 04 34 58 and Ashama in the environs 0245 42 85 88 the mechanic say positive dear they say lena mechanic baby say African see yi nipa ehwe positive yade treya na manka ho enye complete.
Okay, ofa made that say anope
wo sa tibe no ma wo sa tibe no ma
enye de wo yes say no enye ne dia, and that must be stated clearly. When you first time a BC general your friend is Richie Papa your friend is anot kwenu ensase yamyeni abra nkomo gifri nsem former CDS soja ni panyin nanka ye je nsase ndi afri nsem ukọ eye brekusua okay enkrofo a omo ato omo nsase o brekusua wo mo si omo adan ne ade na enkrofo de patapa ne eniedin yekura tumi bi nanka wo mo deje sa stories ni nyina ayaye ye hu police fo a na edi abeti enkrofo a wo mo ye langas the police vehicles ekoko support wo so wo nyen nkrofo nsase. I still have those evidence in archives egu ho ena de ne ye East Legon. I'm saying say mon kanche CID boss say me Kwame Appiah Kubi me say East Legon asase na edahyiashi opposite the Accra Mall enra boys ne ko ho a ekoye adwuma no edru ba bia police vehicles ho Eco protect asasi way no. Police for na ye omo ko no. Omo protect asasi way for and on whose behalf? We are asking legitimate questions so. Police for the question omo ko ban the amahwan. And why is this a East Legon police station? Asasi way eyo obi dia. Okay? Not the legitimate owner for over 20 years I want to hold the trust of this land. Ekura the documentation aba munchen eba be ye report say obi trespass within the property abesi na ye ka say East Legon police station 4 has refused to file an official complaint on behalf of the businessman. Edientia mo refuse say papa ne ba mu be ye case dia man. And what do you tell the businessman? Hey, ye ka endra ye call ye no we were there endra no pa after juma ye wa ha no we went back there endra ye ba na mo the boys na ba begu ho wamugu entrance ejina gallery apartment nanim wudu ho no ma yes yo ye juma how ntiase akọ police knowing very well so wamuko police a police ne nkawe Woman say we report to a police station na bibia no ebesi bibia no police for the beye dia fa ho enti boys no grow wings e what the confidence to tell the landowner say woman ye adwuma won tiase a wonko police na a stretch of land wo claim say ye wo dia no e ba ne say na akosi asase ne finfin say ho na akotu foundation e ba ne say I'm saying say the police CID boss and Crawford Obo within someone I was Sadianas. Senya also na wo shasia. I am telling you on authority. So people are using your name in perpetrating crime against your fellow citizens, for whom you own a mandate so be protecting womo at all costs. You work within an agency. More the mandate to enforce the law. Enti mu sisi obi a ensase yetena ho hwese mu sisi obi. Okay? Nipa kura wo claim say land we ye ne dia. Wo na wo sie se wa frame meetings between the businessman and those people. Sa ankrofo no court judgment ayekura asem we court no kura wo mu ama they didn't show up in court. Okay? I am telling you, many wo ka say ye cameras wo ho. Wa wo beba ho no mu bia ne ye be capture ade chia ye be bo magana fo ho. You see, me say ehunahuna any asisie a ye debu nipa fast. We are not in a banana republic. Me as I see we me ho. I don't have any interest, but I'm saying that as so far as said nipa na swati abre edi ni sika ato na japade aye na japade ne de. Ye ma obi amfa kokota konyi obi japade amfiri ne nsam in this country. We are in a country ye de mra ne sese na de ye adwuma. Okay? Why is the Lands Commission not coming up for this land? Hey, we have things as evidence you do not know. You do not have an idea of it. And you many be a course or mine no airtime. Say, baby, a bedu be our own position or person utilizes our position no why should we leave a country in that manner? Blocks na mudi kogu ho kwasi ada na sase de yodia sasase ne yawo dia. I am pointing it to you for our documentation e chesa sase ne yodia. Come and prove it. Ochina no pa me ba, I will show you real documentation. Any registration of title, any bibia a crab businessman na indicates say over 20 years wa cross asase we mu a obi ama hoda until recently. From last week, basic ne mama papa no nya BP. Mo pese mo ya to stroke e de ma asase ru a na japade a wa bre e de ato. You want to take it away from the man. Na ye omo kwa na omu krokratuo. A very prime area like this. Akra mo achi ha asem na ye kan yo. Omu krokratuo. Ye no ya near the police patrol team near the dinkrofo achi anwea ne blocks kra mudi kogu ho kra na police fo ka ho bi ana sa de ani si aden o ma be kra de chechire ni sa. So can't we have peace? By force is le gonko an esesa wotira ye by force sa wo ban kran na wa bo bra na wo be bo bra esesa is le gon asase na wo nsa kura mu ana by force. You see, we are telling you, Brekusu, and same sasia wo Brekusu, and Kraha. Yes, sasia ye kaseya, mekai, those days, mekai, a police commander no war kwabenya. What the kuku no power buy no bar studio. What you studio na woke kan kwasi asem sebe. Wo buy ya betina wo ye bo video evidence tre no. Extra no police officers e di police patrol vehicles. E di kokoye langas adwuma. Wo mudru ho no mo tutu number plate of the police vehicles. Ye di tre ni we na bisa say commander yemfa to air na Ghana fo hu ana. Was it there be yenka no back doors. Afraid the yenka no back doors. Me say Isle Bondie na mwasha ase na mo yes and I have my evidence. I am only telling you sir sase na mo akwakofa na nya mo dia. So desist from it. No be enya na sumbi. If you push us further, we will come out. Clearly. Why? Yay, on my way why? Edian your purse is yes sir. Edian here. Police, move back to me stop it. Langas sema air cost nyina. Interest in tea. Mon stop it woman, mon stop it boys no interest in tea. CID boss, make catch no within a mebo ma me fosti. Senya wona wo yes ade na people are using your name and you must call the boys to order. Okay? You must call the boys to order. OBM make counter claim to the lander. Let the person go to court. Let the person go and prove with proper documentation and title to indicate say assassin Yanidia. It is not for the police administration to be aiding on people who are perpetrating crime against their fellow humanity. And we know what we are talking about. We know what we are talking about. Oh dear. Mami fancy here no china ye ba. Ye ba to aso. Be say enra no pa na mo call ho no. It took the intervention of the IGP. There was a conversation that happened between a lawyer and the IGP. And the man boys ni free as this way enra. Anope mo call ho do ma our cameras are there. We will capture you. Or china ye ba ye be show ma Ghana for nyina hu monim. Mo de mo call ho no se mo koye adwuma. Mon kanu kra wo manim na da bia sisi sa ade. Yey. I fancy yapon Sir Joe ni team no at the sports no eba. Ochina ye ba ye beto aso ni wedding komo. Ye de ye ka ye no kra ye ba akopɛ. O man we mu obia ka no kra obia benya na so mbia bode bra ye ne dia opɛ so ye bia. Intimidation ne say huna ne yemfa kokotako yemfa ye position e kura ye enye nkrofo nya pade no saa ne ba na twam. We are not in a banana republic. We are in a country we are saying say the rule no of law no and then no say ye dey adwuma. Why? Obi ani watem we are just asking you say my boys ni nya de wo mo ye. When the ma commander na police patrol team e kwa asase no why? Command na ye free why ho dey ba. Tell your boys to stop. Yapo did was I mean wishing the honorable sir a very big happy birthday. Honorable happy birthday to you. I mean wishing Reverend Abraham Ni Edu okay, a very big happy birthday. God bless you. The day the Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker, I'm highly grateful. I don't pay my men now wasi. Yeah, they are no credit, say ya near can. Yan 27 so I did no cry, a black, a white, a white, sad tray, sad here. And we will continue to protect the innocent people in this country. One more vulnerable, one more need come afford, ye be casadi amount. I don't do me any option. Good morning and enjoy the rest of your day.